Amici di Rock and Roll, io sono Andrea Rock, sono qua nel backstage dell'Alcatraz per intervistare Jonathan Davis dei Korn. State con noi, Warner Squad. Amici, è un grande piacere avere oggi con noi Jonathan Davis. Welcome, man.
Thank you
It's
for
a pleasure
having
to have
me,
you here. Great show, great performance.
Fucking awesome. I had a good
And
time.
I was thinking about that thing, like when I was coming here. After 12 albums, Korn is taken for granted for people. But for you, what does this band mean to you after so many years?
It's just everything to me. It's my art. It's what I do to deal with problems in life. I love that we can go on the road and touch people in a way that hits them in a positive way and makes them feel better about themselves or whatever it may be. I'm at this point in my career just happy to be doing it, and it is what it is, man. It's a blessing.
And people out there were totally crazy.
Yeah, they were.
They were going
amazing.
nuts. You have a perfect relationship with Italy. The crowd always supported you.
Always.
All the different albums. And I was thinking about another thing. The way you changed heavy music was so potential. I mean, when I say Korn is taken for granted, also the BPM of your song now is taken for granted. It's part of the genre.
Yeah.
But back in the 90s, when you started, using that BPM was such a revolution for that genre.
Yeah.
How did you get to that back in the days?
It's just what we did. We really didn't think about it. Honestly, it was just how we played.
'Cause everybody was playing so fast.
Oh yeah, it was always about that. The slower down tune, because we were playing 7 strings at that time. Just that vibe of what we did was really heavy, and that's just how it ended up. We didn't really think about it, honestly. It's just how we played, and you know, first album came out and it just shocked a lot of people. They didn't know what to think of us, didn't know what to do with us. And over the years, it's just evolved into changing and making a new genre in heavy music.
Totally. And also the approach on stage, the way you dressed, the way you...
Everything was so
everything
different.
was different.
Yeah.
Everything was different. Was a real revolution. Do you think that nowadays the condition of heavy music could lead someone else to do such a big revolution as well, maybe in the next years?
I mean, it's always possible, bro. But it's hard. I think it's a different time now. I think there's a lot of music that's just saturated the whole music universe. So it's going to take someone to do something really out there and something different for something like that to catch on. Because back in the day, when you got signed with a big record label, there's a whole different. It was a whole different way back then. Now, I'm praying for something new to come out, because you know I'm always loving that, and I've always trailblazed on trying to do different things, and that's what really makes me love music, is finding different kind of stuff like that.
Because progression, in my opinion, was something really rooted in Korn. Like each and every album, you change a little bit.
Yeah.
You added something to your songwriting and to your sound. Next steps. What you gonna add for the next record? I know this is pretty recent, but maybe you're already thinking about something else.
I mean, I miss, and I was talking to the other guys, I just miss old school Korn grooves. Not being old school, the sound or any of that I miss the grooves. Going back to like old late 60s funk music and stuff that gets you head bobbing and you really feel those riffs that just groove. So I'm really going to concentrate on that next, and I don't really care how heavy it is or how melodic it is, as long as it's got that vibe where you just want to move. That's what I'm going for. And more up-tempo songs. You're talking about the BPM, the other stuff. I'm feeling like doing more up-tempo stuff, faster stuff, the grooves too.
Okay. And when you think about the most groovy artist of all time, which is who are you thinking of?
There's a couple: Prince, James Brown, Rick James, a band called The Meters.
Yeah, I love them.
Tons.
all
The
that era.
Isley Brothers, just old, guys that played those old funk bands. I just got into it a couple years ago. Just amazing. They didn't play to no click track. They didn't have no Pro Tools. Nothing was perfect, but there's an undeniable groove going through that stuff that just is infectious. And when you play that kind of music, when I listen to it, I instantly smile and put you in a good mood. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm really addicted to that stuff right now. It just it makes you forget about everything and you just want to dance and party.
Yeah, and also younger generation are approaching to that sound, maybe because of the TV series The Get Down. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
That teach younger generation to really understand where hip hop and rap music
Yeah.
came from, and they
I'm from
talk
that-
about Meters and James Brown.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. But talking about your first source to discover music or to listen
My
to.
first, it's weird. It was a musical called Jesus Christ Superstar by Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was like 3 years old, my dad and mom were in a local production of it, and that sucked me in. And the next thing that grabbed me was Led Zeppelin. I had recently, my aunt's passed away, but she played me. She took me into to her apartment, and she sat me down. She goes, "You need to listen to this record." I was maybe 3 or 4 years old, and I remember her wearing her, because she was really like hippie and stuff, and she was wearing her hippie dress and stuff, and she put on A Whole Lot of Love, and I watched her dance around the room, and I was hooked. I'll never forget that. And I actually got, when she passed away, I got the actual console, because back then it was a piece of furniture with a record player, the whole thing. I got the actual console in my studio now, and so that piece of furniture right there is responsible for me getting into music. It's one of my prized possessions. But those two things, Andrew Lloyd Webber and Led Zeppelin, I guess. And then other things down the road. I just started getting into it more as a kid. I really that was the only rock stuff. The Led Zeppelin was the rock stuff, and then, you know, show tunes, stuff like that. But then I started getting into like 80s New Romantic stuff. I really love that. The Cure, Duran Duran. Those were my bands that, when going through my angst years, that I really just looked up to. All of the Chicago Wax Track stuff, Ministry, and those bands from that area, from Chicago, industrial type stuff. And then this little record came out called Vulgar Display of Power.
Wow.
And
yeah, Vinnie Paul.
Yeah, Vinnie
Yeah.
here. I mean, that's rock roll too to me. Anyway, that album came out, and that's the record that turned me on to heavy music. And within 2 years, I was in Korn, and here I am. I didn't really come from a heavy background, but that's the kind of music I listen to. And it's what's cool about this band. We all listen to different stuff. I know I skipped over the whole hip hop era when I was young. I was DJing. I started DJing when I was about 16. I used to go battle people back then, and that was when, it was called electro house, electro hop, stuff like Egyptian Lover and, Kraftwerk and all those stuff. Yeah. So I went through that phase too. African Bombada and Zulu Nation and all that kind of stuff. I really came from all that stuff too. So I really was diverse in my musical taste. I really never liked rock music, but damn that Pantera, yes. And that turned me on to this now.
And if there's a 4-year-old kid coming to this room right now, which record will you play for him? Tough one.
Yeah, that's tough.
To change his life the way Led Zeppelin changed your life.
Probably Downward Spiral by 9 Inch Nails. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. Just the simplicity of it, the sounds, melodies. It's heavy, but it's not. It's something different. It's a mixture of everything, that record. So I would start that off first.
Is there any band you miss right now? I mean, 9 Inch Nails are working on a new album. This is a great thing. Mm-hmm. But there are bands that is no more. Especially maybe some of the bands that was created right after Korn started the whole worldwide thing.
Bands that I miss. I just miss bands that can play, man.
Touché.
That's it. A band that can really play, and singers that really sing, and just real music. I miss that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when Prince recently passed away.
Yeah.
The best backing band ever.
Yeah, man, I love that shit. There was a band that I saw recently, it was a couple years ago, a German band, Jan Delay, and his backing band was so fucking badass, it blew me away. I miss that. I miss musicianship. Just he was calling shit off the cuff. It was just amazing. Kids don't get those experiences anymore, man. I hope it goes back around, because I love that.
Yeah, probably work that way. It's been a pleasure to have you here so far, and I can't wait to see you once again grooving as hell in the next record.
Oh, we will, brother. I promise you.
This is Jonathan Davis.
Yes, it's me.
And this interview is for Warner Squad. Enjoy.